to spread the footprint in Indian cities. Let's quickly take that forward with Arunima. So Arunima, when we talk about these IED videos, DIY videos rather, 42 of them as reports are also indicating, and like I said, this is what the white collar terror module is becoming all about, radicalizing educated youth, educational institutions, especially medical colleges now being used, encrypted apps as well.
So could be more. These 42, DIY videos that we're talking about were just sent to Dr. Muzammil alone.
Right.
He has been in custody of Jammu and Kashmir Police. NIA took his custody yesterday. His interrogation has begun. During the course of that interrogation, names of the handlers believed to be Syria-based, believed to be Turkey-based, currently using the name Ukasa. It could maybe just a pseudonym. But there are two other handlers under the scanner as well. And it was these three handlers together who were sending these videos on how to assemble improvised explosive devices and asking them to procure explosives. Now, we have reported earlier that it was not just ammonium nitrate, but TATP as well. To get TATP, it's not easy. So I think some of the videos also told them how from acetone-based compounds, they could extract what was required to put together TATP. Connections are also being seen with Karnataka, the Coimbatore blast module, radicalization that was going on in Karnataka, the modules that NIA has exposed earlier. So looks like, we have been reporting this earlier too, that the footprint was not limited to Faridabad or to Kashmir alone. Saharanpur link has come in. Now focus is also moving down south. Whether there are sleeper cells recruited, just lying underground for the time being, but the investigators are fast zeroing in after looking at the evidence that has already come on record.
That's a very interesting observation that you have just now shared when it comes to, in fact, now security agencies looking down south. So when you're talking about the Coimbatore blast or even say Karnataka, what are the parallels that are now coming to the forefront?
First, the kind of explosive that was used, that is something that if you, for example, go back to Shimoga, in the Shimoga blast also, which had linkages with the Coimbatore blast, it was very commonly available explosive material that was utilized. Again, a vehicle was used. If you remember Coimbatore, what really happened there, the IED was not really put together. The bomber, it seemed, panicked, and later, when the explosion happened, the bomber too got killed there too. So there is a parallel with Red Fort. The kind of explosive used is one parallel. The kind of people who were recruited, their profile, their background is the other common ground that the investigators are looking at. And third, the fact that they already have in custody 4 members of the module, that's a head start for the investigators. They've managed to pin down the module members. They have details about the work that they were doing. There are diaries that have been seized from Al Falha. So they already have some material to start working with. And the confrontation that is scheduled, NIA has the custody of the Imam from Jammu and Kashmir and these 3 doctors. They will be at some point confronted with each other to try and understand who the other module members were.
Oh, absolutely. One that's not just spanning all the way from Srinagar to Faridabad. Now investigating agencies also looking down south. Stay